Oh, you make a coffee for a girl, it's like you buying her a fucking handbag.
Yeah, I should probably make a coffee for
Yeah,
Sally.
yeah.
What do you reckon? She likes oat milk or regular milk?
I don't know, ask Toby.
I reckon.
Ask Toby. Hey, Toby, what's your girl like, man?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, it's Beats, your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today let's talk about Love Island Games Season 1 Episode 7, and let's get into the video. This episode was a bit funny. I was like, towards the end, it was very funny. So, as we know, the vulnerable couples are Curtis and Lisa, Sally and Toby, and Liberty and Callum, who are vulnerable to get sent home. Eyal and Georgia walk into the villa. Ariana lets them know that they have a decision to save one person out of the couples, and you can couple up with them. And the other two couples, or the other two, 4 people, are vulnerable to get sent home. So, with that being said, Georgia goes first. She ends up taking Toby, and then Eyal goes next, and he ends up taking Sally. So basically, they just saved one whole couple. So it was an even split. So then that leaves Callum and Liberty and Lisa and Curtis to, be vulnerable to get sent home. So it was up to, Justine and Jack, everybody except for Imani and Ray to vote on who they want to save. Basically, it was unanimous. They all saved Liberty and Callum. So that leaves Lisa and Curtis going home. And it kind of sucks because, to be honest, Curtis didn't do anything to warrant him going home. He didn't even perform low in the challenge. He was only up there because of the whole situation with Lisa. Everybody rates Lisa as very competitive or whatever. And then because Lisa decided to do the clownery, and the clownery came back to bite. That one conversation that she had with Imani messed it up, and especially since Imani and Ray were the power couple. So that messed up everything for Lisa and Curtis, and it was just unfair to them, really. But it's the game. It's the game. It's basically the game. So, Georgia is with Toby. Eyal is with, Sally. So they didn't really have much time to really chat during the night. But, Sally and Toby kind of feel a little bit wary because they were in their couple since day one. So they almost a week, as it seems. So they kind of just they kind of, see where the other person is feeling. But it looks like in their couple, nothing really progressed. Sally and Toby basically said that they didn't really get too deep into their couple. There was nothing, it was just basically, like I said, it was a goofy pair. It wasn't to be taken seriously, and I don't think they took anything seriously as of yet. Next morning, we see, Callum and Liberty speak, and, they're just thanking the Lord that they were able to see another day. Basically, Callum is saying, there's more than just the games and whatnot, or your connection. It's about the social alliances that you make, because he was the one to first call it out that Lisa did, the wrong move, doing all that to Imani, or even breaking up the friend, or saying that they were no longer friends in the village, even if they were not the power couple. So Eyal is talking to Sally, getting to know her. Megan and Eyal have history, but it seems like water on the bridge, as they said. Georgia and Johnny talked for a bit. She said that Johnny was her number 2 after Toby, so it is what it is. Next, we barely see any of the other couples, so much, really. It's just really this whole Liberty, Jess, and Johnny situation that's bringing the attention there. And then now the new couples of Sally and Toby, okay, is it going? But it seems like Selly is kind of leaning towards Eyal. She made comments in the day talking about how, you know, Eyal actually made real coffee instead of, you know, to Toby's instant coffee. You know, they had good chats, whatnot. You know, it just seems like she's leaning more towards Eyal. And then Toby, he's a bit wary too, but, you know, he's going to give Georgia a chance. So he basically said, like, you know, he's going to explore Georgia, and she's gonna explore Eyal, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, then it's not. So then we have this kiss, marry, and pie challenge, and this challenge really shook things up. Like Justine and Jack, they did not participate. They were the host because evidently Justine was sick or not feeling good. And I was like, coincidentally. But I mean, at least you didn't have to get pied or whatever and all that stuff. So in the challenge, the girls went first. And Megan, she kissed Callum. I think she married Kara, and then she pied. Megan pied Eyal because of the whole season 4 situation. Kara went next. So Kara really did not kiss any of the guys. She kissed Megan, married Selly, and then pied Johnny, and Johnny got the meanest pie. And then next thing you know, Monty kissed Eyal, she married Ray, and then she pied Callum. And the pieing of Callum was just hilarious because she was just like, he doesn't take anything seriously, so she wasn't taking it seriously at all. Next was Georgia. Georgia, she kisses Toby because obviously she's in a couple with him and she wanted to break the ice. So, you know, makes sense. Then she marries Johnny, and all she did was marry Johnny because they had the chat today, and, you know, she just married Johnny. Jess was upset because it was like, oh, you should have talked to me before kissing John or marrying Johnny in a challenge. You should let me know if that was how you're feeling. And I'm just like, it's really not that deep at the end of the day. Georgia decides to pie Callum. So Callum gets he was getting a lot of pies in this episode. So next was Jess. So Jess decides to mark her territory and kiss Johnny. So okay, she kissing Johnny. Then she marries y'all, one of them, whoever. She does the thing that they were like, if you're a girl pieing a girl, then you're gonna cause drama. She pies Liberty because Liberty was, you know, talking to Johnny first, and, you know, that was her man. But I'm just like, Liberty and Johnny were talking before anything was claimed. You both had an interest in the same guy. At the end of the day, you decided to make it a situation to fight over Johnny when Liberty was not doing that. You know, you have an interest in the same guy, she has an interest in the same guy. That was it. You decided to take it up the stakes and decide to pie her over Johnny. And then after you pie her, you were like, oh, you know, get over it, whatever. But I'm like, if you already apologized for the situation, why are you telling her to get over it? Because, you know, she was like very surprised and shocked that you did that. So then she get her look back to kiss Johnny because she was like, you know what? That's the only guy that she really likes, whatever. Then she marries Callum because Callum, you know, they're in a friendship couple, but, you know, that's the guy who always have her back. And then she was like, you know what? I'm not a walkover, and pies Jess. And that's what Jess deserved.
Broke my trust. And also, I'm just going to let you know, I'm not a walkover.
No, wait. Oh! And the walk away.
And the walk away.
And the walk away.
Liberty was like, I'm not no walkover. You're not going to pie me and embarrass me like that and whatnot. So in the challenge, the highlight reel is that Ray decides to kiss Selly for like what seems like a long time, and Imani did not like it.
Okay, Ray.
What?
Selly, also I wouldn't mention that Selly kissed Eyal, and you know, she kind of like faked that she was gonna kiss Toby, and like everyone was like, oh.
Billy, what was better, his or Toby's?
Whoa.
Friday.
Savage. Yeah, you can answer that. Right.
And like he was upset with that. So Toby kissed Georgia, and then he married Sally. And like how he married Sally was just like, oh, well, I guess I'll marry Sally. And then he pied Ray because Ray pied him, and because you know Ray was called corny in the last challenge that they had. So he pied Ray back because he's like, nah, you're not gonna pie me. I'm not gonna pie you back. So then what happened afterwards was Johnny. Johnny basically kisses Georgia.
So I'm gonna kiss Georgia.
I get high on the taste, high on the taste of this race. Now I'm high on the taste.
Fine as hell.
Jess is livid. Jess is fucking livid.
Oh my.
After both Jess and Liberty kissed him, he decides to kiss Georgia and then marries Jess because that's his couple. And then he pies Sally. So he really did a madness. He did a madness, okay? Like, he really just came to, like, give us TV dramatics, okay? Yeah, and Sully was just like, oh, after 3 years, you're gonna pie me? But I'm just like, you see Eyal and Megan pieing each other from 2018 Love Island Season 4, okay? Like, it doesn't matter what time it is, he getting his lick back at the end of the day. You know, lick back is a lick back, you know? They said revenge, he's getting his little revenge, you know? It is what it is. If Eyal and Megan are pieing each other from Season 4 in 2023, you know, Johnny decided to pie Sally. I mean, who else was he gonna pie? But when Johnny kissed Georgia, and she was like, oh, you know, this is why you shouldn't fight over a guy, Liberty. And I'm like, you're telling Liberty about that, but Liberty was never fighting over Johnny. You decided to fight over Johnny. You're the only person that says, I'm fuming, I'm fuming, I'm fuming. You're the only person who does that. You're the only person who feels some type of way every time somebody talks to Johnny. Liberty never feels some type of way. She never gets jealous at all. She just says that, well, I'm gonna still talk to him. I'm still gonna talk to the guy that I like. That's it. She's not feeling no type of way. She's not fuming. So I'm just like, you're the only person that feels some type of way every time somebody speaks to Johnny. And Johnny, I mean, he likes the way things are going, but his door is wide open for Georgia if she's ready to speak to him. So I don't know why you need to let Liberty know, oh, this is why we don't fight over a guy. But anyway, guys, this was the episode. The episode was fun. It basically ended off on Johnny's pieing of Sally. And yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next, because I know there's going to be a lot of chats after all these pies and snogs. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns, and you subscribe to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.